Hallo meine Freunde, willkommen zurück in The Authors Akt 3. Der letzte Akt in einem faszinierenden Game. Ich kann es nur immer wieder betonen. Faszinierend. Was hier abgeht, die Authors haben mich im Stich lassen, bis auf den Bergarbeiter. Hey Lena.
I talked to your alter, and he filled me in on the situation. Damn it, Jan. You're farming people to extract brain cells now. That person, your copy, he was so cool about it. Maxwell's solution, huh? If only you had the patience to wait just a little longer. If only you wanted to listen to what I found out. This whole Project Ela, Maxwell experimenting on damaged people, messing with their minds. Man, that guy is seriously sick. Do you label your alters with numbers too? Like he did with his patients, like, for example, patient 313? Did he tell you what happened to him? Well, maybe you should ask. Or maybe you already know and you just don't care. I guess not much can surprise me at this point. You've crossed a line, just like him. I should turn you in, both of you. But I can't do this, Jan. You're lying there, unconscious, and I don't know what's become of you, or who you are anymore. And
Ja, Lena, der Moralpredigt kannst du kalten. Geht schon. Das nervt mich jetzt schon. Der Typ da ist auf einem fremden Planeten, verreckt halbert. Na.
Freak show. You'll just have to deal with it on your own.
Ja, passt. Tschüss.
Jan, Maxwell here. Lucas told me there's a communication breakdown again. Whatever is going on there, if you can hear me, please try to get in touch with us. I beg you to make the last push. Humanity needs you. I need you to succeed. I just hope my idea worked.
Die Brustfilme hat irgendwie Schwierigkeiten.
And that all your alters are healthy and alive. It's just very, very important, Jan, that you bring all your alters back, that you keep them safe. More important than you think.
Okay.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
Ja. Im Schlafsaal beide, ne? Also ich bin langsam echt schon überrascht, wie das alles da vorangeht.
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought.
Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan?
Und aber, wir müssen da raus.
We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out. We'll be fine without him. That's what I'm counting on. Because we can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You decided to trust Maxwell's scientific methods, and I respect that. But it came with a price. It was too much for some of us. I'd hate to know we paid that price for nothing. I did what it took to save you. Even if it meant coming across as cold-hearted. But it looks like my motives were misunderstood, and everything crumbled. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain. No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one. What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No. It was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role. You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this. Oh, this actually got me thinking about something. What? That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person.
You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that?
Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way.
Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan?
It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Resting on production? Doesn't sound like your standards.
Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
Huh. Wie steppert der schnell?
All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about overriding my time?
Ja, das ist meinen kompletten Gedanken gelöscht. Okay.
Is it over? Hello? Anybody here? The base has stopped. I should check outside.
Ich kann nicht mal Tab drücken.
Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell?
Okay.
Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Damn it.
Nur ein bisschen.
What was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going on here? I recognize this.
Spielplatz. Fuck. Das ist ein bisschen creepy.
You're no good. Hear that? No good.
Okay. Bis jetzt war das immer nur Überlegen und Taktik, aber jetzt wird es ein bisschen creepy. Okay. Erlebe ich in meine Gedanken? Mit so einem Scheideweg?
Mom. What I do, you're gone.
Maybe you should have run faster.
What the hell?
Tabula rasa?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am you, Jan. Just different.
Am I dead?
No, you're just lost in the desert, remember?
This is not real. It's not really happening, right?
Why would you think it's not happening? Your mind is here. Isn't that real enough? The better question is, why are you here?
I just wanted to find a way out. I thought that maybe if I changed...
Changed? You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
I wasn't waiting for a miracle. I chose to turn to science. That's a huge difference.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do? My choices are real. My altars are proof of that.
Huh?
Hey, wait, how?
How do you know what I'm going to say?
Cut it out. Cut it out.
I'm sorry I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what-if business. Using your altars to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy.
Okay. Wie er gesagt hat, vielleicht muss ich schneller laufen.
Is that you?
Lena kann mich gern haben, die mag mich nicht.
Was a mistake. Why didn't you fight for us?
Es ist anscheinend egal, wo ich gehe. Ich komme mit dem gleichen Fleck wieder raus.
We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
What is going on with me?
It's over.
Lena! No, don't go. Wait.
Ah, komm schon.
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
Ist der Typ wieder da, oder? Nö. Doch. Hey, Jan. Du schon wieder.
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
Ja, ich bin über sie hinweg. Ich mag die nicht, die Frau.
Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of a precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job in a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your altars. Don't you think any one of them would impress her more
Ja,
than
das
the
ist
average
richtig.
warring Yandolski?
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been.
Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else. A version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
That's cruel. Why are you doing this?
Me? Jan. Didn't I already tell you that I'm you? Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Ja, ja. Psycho! Psycho!
Hey! Please, don't go! What the fuck? No.
Mollys!
Where are you going? Hey, you.
Geh den Schafen nach. Nein! Nein! Oh Mann.
Such loser!
Sind das meine ganzen Jans?
You can do it. You're not cut out to be a leader. Don't quit now. Run faster! I'm suffocating! I need air!
Was zum Henker?
I need air! Help! I'm suffocating! I need air!
Help! Jan! Help! Jan, please! Open the door! Please!
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
Wenn der Typ ich bin eigentlich, ne? Woher weiß er das? Er war ja danach nichts anderes als ich.
They needed my help.
Believe me, there's nothing you could have done for them.
All this time, and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
Maybe Maxwell did it. He's got more control over these missions than anybody.
And why would he kill everybody but you?
Maybe he knew there was rupidium here. He wanted someone to get stranded with it. To have no choice but to make their altars. And I was the best choice because he thought it would be easiest to manipulate a simple builder.
Really? You believe that? You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To bring back rupidium. At all costs.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was.
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes.
Because I feel that I can learn from them. And figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
And they're not mistakes anymore, are they?
My point exactly.
Still, I lost a part of my team.
Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light.
Light? What light? Hey,
Oh Mann. Also viel drücken muss ich jetzt derzeit nicht. Das läuft irgendwie alles von alleine. Hallo Schaf. Hallo Molly. Und jetzt?
Looks like I'm back. It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected.
So, what happened?
I met myself. Another one?
No, not like you. He was me, but he knew things. Things I probably always knew, but didn't see somehow. It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the rebels.
The rebels. Do you really believe they're still alive?
If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base. He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you? The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the tur emit any light?
Probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute.
What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Oh, you never doubted that, did you?
Du hast eine neue Perspektive gewonnen. Du hast deine vergangenen Entscheidungen ausführlich mit dir selbst analysiert, was mitunter schwierig war. Bei dem Versuch, einen Ausweg aus der Sackgasse zu finden, hast du gelernt, dass Perfektionismus hinderlich sein kann. Es ist besser, Entscheidungen, die man bereut, zu akzeptieren und den Weg zu folgen, der sich dir öffnet, der durch sie geöffnet wird. Richtig. So, stelle das Navigationssystem so ein. Lass mich mal raten. Kann ich eigentlich irgendwie denen was zuweisen? Ne, die machen ja irgendwas alle gerade. Wo haben wir denn das Raffinerie-Forschungslabor? Kommando-Ding, da ist das dritte von unten. Ich lasse jetzt ja auf, ich kann wieder abdrehen, weil ich drehe bei Videos immer ab und irgendwie besteht das gerade alles nur aus Video. Cooler Pirelli-Reifen.
We're out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked. Our idea? Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
Boah. Sonne ist weit entfernt, hört man gern. So, kann ich die jetzt wieder? Kontaktiere die Erde. Kann ich dir jetzt wieder zuweisen, irgendwas zu machen? Es wäre zum Beispiel cool, wenn einer im Gewächshaus wäre und einer in der Küche. Nee, im Gewächshaus der und der im Forschungslabor. Weil da gibt es ja doch einiges hier noch zum Erforschen. Das braucht man nicht. Ah, der forscht eh. Okay, gut, der macht, sehr gut. Das ist alles irgendwie nicht so wichtig, ehrlich gesagt, aber bevor er nichts tut, machen wir lieber das Anomalie-Schild hinten dran. So, gehen wir mal. Forschungszentrum. Forschungszentrum. Hier. Und das nächste.
Hello?
Jan? What a relief. We thought we'd lost you.
Yeah, so did I. The base got caught in a huge sandstorm. And I lost part of my crew.
What? Your altars? How could you let that happen?
I didn't expect the technician to be such a duplicitous jerk. Ever since I created Tabula Rasa, there was unrest in the group. He used it to lead a full-on mutiny against me.
You mean they ran away? And they're exposed to radiation?
They took the exploration vehicle. And some supplies.
Tell me not all of them left.
No. Why?
The ship is close, Jan. You have to be ready for the arrival of the rescue team.
Ready? How?
They can't find out about your altars.
What? But didn't you say that you'd handle everything? And that nobody will care as long as I bring back Rapidium?
They might not care how you got the Rapidium, but confronted with your altars, they will have to react. The board will not tolerate anything that could cast even the slightest shadow on the legitimacy of this operation. And the rescue team is on their leash. Do I have to spell it out to you? They will have your altars killed.
What? Killed? What kind of a rescue team are they?
They're a special ops unit. Military men.
You could have told me earlier.
Please, Jan. You always knew their primary mission was to escort the most precious cargo mankind has ever seen. Did you really expect them to arrive unarmed?
So you lied to me. That you'd prepare them.
I told you I'd test the waters, and that's what I did. But there is a lot of pressure on your success, Jan. A lot of anxiety amongst the top management. They can sense the vultures hovering around them, waiting for any sign of a slip-up. And they won't let them smell blood. They won't expose themselves.
So what exactly is your plan?
The rescue team will arrive shortly before sunrise. You have time until then to come up with a way to smuggle your alters on board. In the meantime, you need to keep collecting Rapidium.
Yeah, sure. Once we take off, what happens then?
You will all go into cryosleep, and as the ship approaches Earth, Lucas will take remote control over it and modify the coordinates. The ship will land in a secluded location I've been preparing.
And what about the crew?
They'll be in cryosleep during the landing. And by the time they wake up, we will be far away. I have a lab ready, and a guarantee of immunity from people who understand. I'm moving operations to a more science-friendly region, somewhere Ally Corp won't get to us. And, most importantly, where nobody will ever find your alters.
So, you're really doing it? You're going rogue?
I won't sugarcoat it. We've come too far together for that. If you wanted to hate me, I probably gave you enough reasons by now. Truth is, when I first heard about you, your situation, I'd be lying if I said it all came together immediately. On the contrary, I didn't hope for much. An accidental castaway with no qualifications, all alone, burdened with such a responsible task. But when Lucas told me you did it, you created your alter and managed to convince him to cooperate with you, I couldn't help but fantasize about where this could go. Can you see? I've been waiting for something like this ever since they shut down Project Ela.
Yeah, about that. I heard some disturbing things about your experiments. Is it true your patients... well, that they lost their minds?
Of course. That was the whole point. They were losing their old dysfunctional identity to gain a new, sound one. Whoever told you this must have heard some scraps of information and didn't have a full understanding of what we were doing. Yes, they were unorthodox things, but it was always about making people better. Project Ela was my whole life, Jan. Why would I devote myself to something harmful?
You never stopped dreaming about reviving it.
You wouldn't be so surprised if you knew what we could achieve.
By altering mine records? What exactly were you up to?
We were exploring unconventional methods of helping war veterans suffering from PTSD. Instead of teaching them to cope with traumatic memories, we wanted to eradicate and replace them with positive ones. The idea was to prove that there are no different rules governing the mind and the body. Both can be treated by replacing a broken part with a healthy one.
And did you succeed?
We were close. But even if we had been allowed to finish that stage of the project, I had much bigger ambitions. But take, for example, the possibilities of re-socializing criminals by altering the experiences that led to their corruption. But why not go even further? Why should we limit ourselves to thinking only about altering the past? Why not be able to influence the future?
What? How?
The Tree of Life. You've seen yours, but it's just a projection, a rudimentary interface. Think about it. What if it was no interface, but an integrated part of the human mind, allowing us to live our lives exactly the way we should?
The way we should? What? You mean, make the right decisions?
Exactly. The human cognitive system enhanced in a way evolution failed to do in millions of years.
Klingt gut,
Wow,
aber...
that's amazing.
More than that. Imagine a world where nobody ever takes the wrong turn. Children are never harmed. There are no court misrulings because there is no crime. Greedy and corrupt individuals never come to power, and because of that, wars never break out. Can you see now why your success meant so much to me? Do you not understand that giving Rapidium away for any other purpose would mean robbing humanity of its biggest evolutionary leap since we crawled out of the primordial soup? Do you still think there is a better purpose for your altars than to contribute to all that?
I'm not their owner. They're people in their own rights. I can't decide their fate for them.
That's very noble. But in a way, you've already done that when you created them. Look, all I'm asking is several weeks in a lab where I can run some tests on them, collect data, and prepare for the bigger leap.
And then what? You let them walk free?
You know I can't do that. It would be too risky for both of us and for them. But I could guarantee them a comfortable life. They would be hidden from the eyes of the world.
Imprisoned.
The only alternative for them is to be disposed of by the corporation, like waste. I think you need to take a breath. There's a lot to think about. How to smuggle your altars aboard that ship, for one. But first, you have to guide their navigator to your exact position. They'll need you to mark the spot with a beacon. Start with that, and then I trust you'll figure out what to do next.
Yeah. Sure. By the way, I wasn't an accidental survivor.
What do you mean?
The quantum computer chose me. Seems I was the one who had the biggest chance of making it.
Well, doesn't that just prove my point? We are capable of so much more than we think, Jan. All we need to do is open the door and let that potential in. You'll hear from me again before the ship lands. Good luck, Jan.
Ach du Scheiße. Der schläft am Boden, oder was? Fuck. Machen wir das auch vorschnitts? Nee. Stelle ein Signalturm her. Signalturm, sehr schön. 50 so Metalle. Wo ist denn die Raffinerie? Eins drunter.
Looks like we're low on rad filters. Jan, did you notice we're running out of repair kits?
Ja. Ja, hier. Na gut, dann. So. Wieder nach oben. Die Raffinerie. So, wieder runter. Weiter.
Jan, would you mind checking our food supply?
Tja Leute, wir haben da das Problem, dass wir allgemein gerade ein bisschen wenig vor allem haben. So, jetzt gehen wir schlafen. Den Signalturm in der fernen Klippe am Ozean platzieren. So, wir gehen jetzt pennen und dann ist der Part hier. Ja, gut, wir könnten noch mal kurz rausschauen. Wir haben keine Mats, nichts mehr. Das Problem an der Sache, der dritte Akt ist angeblich kürzer als der anderen Akte. Und Wissenschaftler-Wartung machen. Und wir haben jetzt halt das Problem, dass wir nicht genau wissen, was wo auf uns zukommt. Schauen wir uns mal draußen um. Ach Gott. Also grafisch, optisch absolut cool. Wo soll ich denn jetzt hinstellen da? Ah, da.
Jan, did you notice we're running out of repair kits?
Ja. Ich notice nebenbei auch, dass wir die Bohrer brauchen. So. Lauf, Forrest, lauf! Kam. Was ist jetzt passiert? Fuck. Ach du Scheiße. Ich meine, geile Optik wäre untertrieben sogar, aber... Uialalala.
I'm kinda out of resources. Want me to work there now? All right, beacon placed. Time to summon the rescue team. But they can't find out about my altars. What the hell should I do? I wish the technician were here. He'd probably have something to say. Maybe he'd just say I shouldn't hide them at all. And face the truth with my head held high. Why should we hide like some criminals? They should be licking our boots. It's a simple task. Think. You're supposed to be the one who can do it. I need to think with my heart. Damn. I'm sounding like the botanist. I need to get my shit together. Oh, but then... maybe that's not such a bad idea. Let's see. The heart of this mission is... Rupidium. Huh. That might actually be it. That's what the rescue team will care about most. If there's anything they're not taking off without, it's their precious cargo. Yeah. That's it. I'll have to find a way to use Rupidium to smuggle the altars back to Earth. The details are gonna need refining, but I'm sure the scientists can help me with that. For now, brainstorm over. Let's light up this beacon. What the hell is that? Ah, shit. Pretty sure this was not supposed to happen. Please. Can't anything be normal on this goddamn planet?
Can anything be normal on this goddamn planet?
Okay, I'm done. I can do this now.
Ja, geh in die Küche. Der Rauch.
Those rocks, they're shaped like trees. What are they really?
Ja. Fuck. Vor allem, wie viel gibt's denn da von denen? Was ist denn das hier? So, den Tag werden wir jetzt noch erledigen. Okay, jetzt wird es dann kritisch. Ich brauche in der Werkstatt den Bergarbeiter und den für die Wartungsarbeiten. Ja, okay. Das ist der Junkie. Mann. So, jetzt werden wir das in die andere Richtung mal bauen. Wir werden jetzt wo hier wegmachen und einen Pylon setzen. Oh, komm schon. Ah ja. Scheiße. Wieso kriege ich hier irgendwas Strom her? Und in die andere Richtung irgendwie da durch.
That light. I need to get there.
Was? Was für Licht? Gut. Okay, okay. Was müssen wir da runter? Ja! Saft! Ha! Buju! Testing! Buju! Richtung hier. Ja. 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 Durch das und dadurch, dass ich den Bergbautypen jetzt dort einteilen kann, bekommen wir genug fürs Essen und für die Reparaturdinger. Ich glaube nämlich, wenn ich mich nicht täusche, für das Ding braucht man normale Metalle. Scheiße. Die Raffinerie ist im Arsch, ne? Leben können wir, aber mir schon nicht. Okay, gut. Wir sehen uns im nächsten Part wieder, Leute. Aber like, Comment nicht vergessen. Bis dann. Macht's es gut. Adios und ciao.